Hey guys, Meister here, and I'm back for my roast no Brazilians. So we start off this episode here by buying a Martinho in formation, 350 coins, which was quite cheap, and he was in 442. As it's a hybrid squad, I can't really pick based on nationality at the moment, although that will probably become easier later on, as you'll see. But for now, 442 gold manager is exactly what I need, and he gets me extra 10 chemistry points, I think, which is always good. So going to my next game here against this guy called Sylviant FC. He hasn't got an amazing squad. A David Goodwillie, a Morten Gamst Pedersen, and Andre Santos are probably the most recognisable players, but again, low chemistry, nothing really spectacular there. So start this episode here with Jovetic doing a couple of skills, and that was one of those fouls which I don't really think it was a foul, to be honest, but that's what FIFA gives. Stick Ben Arthur on it. I prefer left footers when you're culling it this way, and then right footers obviously the other way around, just because it feels like you're bending it around the wall, and if you do it the other way around, it usually hits the wall when I do it. So that's why I use Ben Arthur, and he's got generally good stats, so he made it 1-0. And then Mazu here, I think that is a Rabona, I'm not sure. It looks like a failed Rabona attempt, which probably was. I was trying it so many times in this road to no Brazilians, but I don't know. I know what you do, but it doesn't usually work for me. But Pedersen here cuts inside well, and I should never have given him that much space. But he finishes it off nicely, to be fair to him, and that makes it 2-1. So I was a bit worried, he could come back, but then Jovetic finds some open space. And people say that's, I don't know, people don't like that technique of, LBY or on Xbox, or L1 triangle on PS3. But I think if it's quite easy to defend, it's really not that hard to defend against, and if somebody's not good enough to defend against it, then I don't see anything wrong with exploiting it. Exploiting a bad defender is what you do in football, so that's all good in my book. And and you saw there from a corner, Mazu, while I was talking, I made it 4-1, and I haven't scored a lot of corner goals, to be honest, but compared to FIFA 11, where I think I could score from almost most of my corners, but here, it's a lot harder to score from corners, but I am scoring some. And then Mazu finally drills it to make it 5-1 into the bottom corner. And he was a great opening from a pack, and his price is not even that expensive if you wanted to get him. I don't think he's from Niger, so I don't think he's that expensive, but that's just me. And you see here, I'm looking for some Portuguese left backs, and I find this Antunes guy. The reason I buy Antunes is because he is from the Serie A. He's also Portuguese, so he will work well with Bruno Alves, who's also Portuguese, and so he works for a hybrid squad quite well, as you'll see coming up later, with another player which I buy. So he goes into the team, and again, getting chemistry in a 4-4-2 and with Bruno Alves. And I go into my next game against Cunning Stunts. He doesn't have an amazing team. It looks like he's building a French-based team, although I can't really tell. It's just only on the left side. In the middle, he's got a bunch of random players, so nothing amazing. Again, a couple of silvers. So start off this episode with Mazu trying to get through, and then he breaks to him again and just tucks it away. And I don't know, I think he's got 60-something finishing, but it seems as if every shot I take with him really just goes in. And I don't think it seems like for certain strikers it works, some it doesn't. And here is a great chip. That looks so cool. Like, the way is really just a good finish from him. To just chip it, the vision and the technique. I like. You didn't used to see that in FIFA 11, so it was a good technique from him to get it over the wall and stuff. And I do a ball roll here, and unfortunately that time Mazu doesn't score. But then Jovetic is on hand to get a Sam 5000 rebound, which is what we like to see. He is on fine form as usual, and I think that's how the game ended. It was 3-0 to me. Not an amazing game, but a good game nevertheless. Coins and coins and a win. Can't complain. So this is the end of this episode. A little bit shorter than usual. If you did like, please give it a like. Really helps. I'd like to thank everyone who's subscribed recently, and other than that,